Our mission in the business school is to create successful alumni one student at a time. At St. Francis University in the School of Business, we offer a very comprehensive business school experience with 6 majors, 2 concentrations, and 11 minors. In business school, there's really a major for every type of person, regardless of what your interests are. Accounting is the language of business. Everyone needs an accountant. And if you look at the top 10 degrees in demand over the last 5 years, accounting's been at the top of the list or near the top of the list every year. There's so many opportunities in accounting. It's truly the language of business. It's been one of the most popular flagship majors here at the university. Finance and economics are sort of 2 majors that go together. They're separate majors here. But whether you want to work on Wall Street or Main Street, USA, finance is a very popular major because you get to work with money. Management Information Systems. MIS is the combination of computer science and business. It's where the 2 merge together. And the difference between computer science and MIS is a lot of times in computer science you have higher level math requirements. In MIS you don't, because what you're doing is you're basically communicating. So that person, that MIS professional, has to know enough about computers to understand and be able to speak computerese to the computer professionals. At the same time, they have to turn around and convert that language into something the end user understands. It's one of the highest paid majors here at St. Francis. Marketing is I call it the science and art of persuasion. Marketing is a great major for someone who's gifted at building and sustaining relationships. It's a great major. Final major is management. That's the broadest one. For students who really don't know what area of business to study, and a lot of times they gravitate that, there's so many opportunities there. We have a major in healthcare management. We have a concentration in entrepreneurship, and then we have the minor in sports management. So these all sort of gravitate around the management area. So those 6 majors, they form the foundation of our business school.
Enactus is a college-level business club. It's an acronym for Entrepreneurs in Action for Us. What it is a huge organization. Across the United States, there's over 400 chapters with over 75,000 students. This great organization encourages students to partake in entrepreneurial activity that is sustainable to help those less fortunate and empower them to succeed in their business careers.
Here at St. Francis, the Enactus program is one of our most rewarding programs to be a part of. We determined that we have our best and brightest students involved in Enactus. It is truly a sense of community where we go out and we try to impact and empower not only our local community, but also worldwide. The steps to getting involved in Enactus here at St. Francis University include, in the beginning of the semester, when we come back to school, we host an involvement fair. Enactus has a table set up, and our students host the table, and we have marketing materials that we pass out to students in all majors throughout campus, telling them about what Enactus is, what our projects are, and how to become involved. We also have many of the Enactus students go in the first and second week of classes to our Business 101 class, and again, try to recruit new members.
Our SFU chapter of Enactus takes on 4 major projects each year. The first one, and our new one this year, is called Giving for Guinea. We had created a fundraiser to raise money for a sewing school in Africa that teaches young girls how to perform sewing, which is a viable way for these young girls to escape poverty. The first step in this was to create a fundraiser for them so we could buy more sewing machines for the school and enroll more girls in the program at the school. We raised a little over $2,500, which put 7 7 girls back into school. Our long-term goal for this program is to actually create an e-commerce network to sell the products that they create in this sewing school in Guinea.
Dr. Garcia has the investment club. Dr. Timmons is in charge of the Seed Club and the Francis Fund. Our students are very active in that. We do the London study abroad trip.
The best thing about the London trip that's offered here yearly during spring break would be the fact that students can come from the classroom to the real world, to walking on the floor of insurance centers and financial markets in London. It provides just real world experience. Even in those 9 days, you just get a taste of what the world has to offer and just the excitement of big business on a global scale. The London trip provides just opportunities just to see culture, to see finance, and it's remarkable, and then you come back with a changed worldview.
My hopes on the semester in London are to get a greater understanding of international business itself.
I'm a big advocate of getting students outside of their normal circumstances. From Loretto, London.
We also do the Executive and Residence series, where we bring 3 alumni back each semester, and they're usually on campus for a day and a half to 2 days, and they tell us about life after St. Francis, what they've done, what they've accomplished.
The building here, the Schwab Hall project, enables us to provide a venue for these high-impact academic practices.
The first floor is named after Dr. Albert Sanzuki. He was the chair of the program and a professor of accounting here for 34 years, and then for many years after that, up until actually when he passed away, he was in charge of advancement. The second floor is named after Dr. James McConnell. He was also a chair here. Finally, on the third floor, it was named in honor of the Franciscans, photo regular, and just this whole spirit of brotherhood that has been the guiding point of this institution.
The School of Business building opened in July, and it is luxurious to say the least. I feel like I'm working on Wall Street. I park in the parking lot, I come up through Cafe Adamucci, take the elevator to the first floor, and I get off, and there's the stock ticker. So truly, it feels like I am here working on Wall Street.
Most definitely the stock ticker. It's one of those, it matches the financial pulse of this country and the modern world. And it brings it right here in Loretto into the School of Business.
There's a financial and statistical computer lab. The building also features Adamucci Cafe, which is a facility that basically sandwiches to go, quick snacks, beverages include Starbucks coffee on the ground floor. And the building included, because of the collaborative nature, and I mentioned high impact academic practices, they need collaborative learning spaces, and they are fully available throughout the building, whether it be one of the common spaces on the first, second, or third floor, or 3 of the conference rooms. So we wanted to provide great places for students to study and engage in conversational learning, not only with each other, but all the faculty officers. Business education cannot be just limited to the classroom. It must be throughout the whole building here, and even outside the building. Collaborative learning among students. I think that's the differentiator for us now and in the future.
I feel super prepared. Our marketing research class here, you get to work with a real company that maybe a lot less fearful for the future and actually getting into the job market.
If you're interested, schedule an open house visit and come check out what the School of Business has to offer you.